Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Henderson. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. And the gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Direct snap to the back. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Longhorns are in the red zone now. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Pass rush closing in. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
He missed it. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First down, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. The back's got it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Notre Dame 3, Texas 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He breaks free. On this, winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. And here's the return. Unleashes the stiff arm. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
Fighting Irish will take over. First and 10.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Ball carrier finding open space. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Here's the second down play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Makes the first down, but Posey Price, big hit there at the end.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Powers through. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down.
29 Philly.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one is no good. And the lead remains at 5 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. He'll pitch it. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Irish. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Receivers are bunched together. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on 3rd down to even get into field goal range. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and he'll lost it to the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down, looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. But this one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And now another deep ball here. Incomplete, almost had his 2nd interception of the game. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Bringing it back, it's Henderson. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And then there's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Notre Dame 12, Texas 0.
Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Crossing the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Finding space at the 20. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Testing the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The linebacker shifting around now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loses 4. Third down coming up.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now.
4-2 Spider. Clear. Clear.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's 1st and goal.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, Perkins, stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Notre Dame 22, Texas 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Looking for a deep completion. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
And Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
29, Texas 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. And they heave it deep downfield. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. How you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Brings up second down.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
29 Philly. 2.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Running through the tackle.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Got it.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nope, he is stopped short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this fourth down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the first down marker.
And looking for a big play here. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he press...
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Can he take it all the way? At the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. And it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. 2nd down, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Aiming for the end zone. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Okay,
The
ready?
Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Notre Dame, 36. Texas, 7.
Bringing it out. It's Henderson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over 1st and 10.
The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase, offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. He finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls it in for a big gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Texas 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Offense getting set. It's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Catch made down inside the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Well, this one ended up being a blowout where they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.